Hi everyone, it's Alex with Holistic Movement Pilates. Today I have a core workout for you on the reformer, and it is going to be a circuit series. So we are going to do 3 sets of exercises 3 times, and we have 4 different rounds that we need to get through. Should take us about 20 minutes to get through, so it'll be a nice quick workout. We are going to get started with your foot bars all the way down, a heavy and a light spring. As always, on my balanced body reformer, that's going to be a red and a yellow. Headrest can be up or down, that's up to you. And then we're going to go ahead and lie ourselves down. Now, once we get down onto our reformers, before we start with our circuit series, we are going to begin with ab curls just to warm up our core. So I'm going to reach behind me, grab my short loops into my hands. Arms are going to go straight up to the ceiling. Hands should be right over our shoulders, right over our chest. And then we're going to pick our legs up into a tabletop position, and they should just be zipped together. Okay, starting with abdominal curls. On an exhale, we're going to press curl ourselves up, and then we're going to inhale as we return back down with control 8 times. Exhale, press curl to our bra lines. Inhale, return, keeping those legs zipped together. Think drawing our abs in. Exhale, curl. Inhale, return. We're halfway there. Okay, we're going to do 3. And then last one here. Curl. And then return. Okay, once we come down, we can relax the feet. We can give ourselves a little bit of a stretch. We can either sway our knees, we can hug them, we can stretch them, and then we're gonna go into our first round of 3 exercises. So first round will be single leg extensions and our curls. We're gonna do 8 of everything. So single legs, that means 4 on each side, then double leg extensions, and then our last round will be double leg extensions, but losing our neutral pelvis, where we're lifting our butts off of the carriages. So single legs, double legs, and then that little pelvic lift to finish off. Again, 8 of everything. So we're gonna go arms up to the ceiling, legs up into our tabletop position, zip together, neutral position of our pelvis. On an exhale, we'll press curl ourselves up into our abdominal curls, hold. Inhale, reach the right leg out to a challenging level. Exhale to pull in. Inhale, left leg out. Exhale, pull back in again. Inhale, extend. Exhale. As we pull back in, we have 4 more. 2. Last one. Then when we come in, inhale, both legs reach out. Exhale, scoop into our low abs. Both legs pull back in, holding our neutral the entire time. We have 4 more like this. 3, 2, last one. Okay, now we're gonna add in the little lift of our hips. So no neutral spine. We're gonna inhale, reach the legs out. When we pull in, pull into the chest. Try to roll your butts off of the carriages. We have 8 of these. I'm on 4. Last one. Arms up, heads down. Relax the feet. And then we can just give ourselves a little stretch. Sway the knees, hug them, stretch them. And then we're gonna do that same series 2 more times before we move into our next one. So let's go arms up to the ceiling, legs in our tabletop position, zip together, 1 abdominal curl. So let's press curl up, pause. Inhale, right leg reaches out. Exhale to pull in, left leg extends. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale out, exhale in, halfway there. Okay, 1 more on the right, 1 more on the left. When we finish the one on the left, both legs out in an inhale, scoop into those low abs. As the knees come back in, again, neutral spine for this series. I have 2, 1, then we're gonna add in that pelvic lift. So reach out, scoop into the low abs, roll those hips up. I'm on 6, 2 more. And then we'll go arms up, heads down. Relax the feet. Give yourselves a little stretch. And then last round, same thing. Reminder, if the necks are ever an issue, heads can always go back down into your headrest at any point. So let's go arms up to the ceiling, legs in our tabletop position, zip together. On an exhale, we'll press, curl ourselves up, hold, inhale, right leg out, exhale in, left leg out, exhale back. Okay, we have 4, 2, make sure that the arms wrists stay long, last one, and then it's both legs out in an 8 times. Inhale out, exhale, pull those knees back in, scoop into those low abs. 3, 2, 1, pelvic lift, reach out, pull those knees to the chest, inhale away, exhale back. Lots of core there, heads up or down, up to you. I have 3, 2, 1. Okay, arms up, heads down, relax our feet. And then as always, if you need to give yourselves a little stretch, you can sway your knees, hug them, stretch them, whatever feels best in your bodies. Now, we're gonna do one more series where we lie down. Again, we're gonna do everything 8 times. We have 3 sets. 3 exercises in the set, very similar to what we just did, but legs will be straight the entire time. So I'm going to extend my arms up, legs are going to go up into a tabletop position, and then they'll go straight up to the ceiling. On an exhale, we'll curl ourselves up, hold, right leg lowers down, exhale to pick it up, left leg down, exhale, lift again. Think engaging your obliques as you pick each leg back up. If the necks are an issue, heads go down. I have 3, 2, last one. Legs zip together, both legs go down to a challenging level, both legs lift up. Inhale, lower, scoop into those low abs to lift. Think draw your core into your back. Okay, I have 2. Last one, now we add in the little lift, so legs go down, scoop, lift those butts up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Try to roll those hips up. Heads can go down if you need them to. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, bend the knees. Relax yourself back down. Feel free to give it a little stretch. Okay, then we have 2 more sets. Singles, doubles, pelvic lifts, and then we're out of this series. So arms, again, long up to the ceiling, legs in our table top position from tabletop. They can go straight up to the ceiling. On an exhale, curl yourselves up, right leg goes down. Exhale, lift, left leg down. Exhale up, keep going. I have 1 more right, 1 more left. Then again, both legs down to a challenging level. Scoop into the low abs to lift. Think all in your low abs, no low backs. If you feel it in your low back, shorten the range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Okay, same thing, but add in the little lift of the butt. Lift, lower, scoop into your low abs to lift. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, relax. Back down. Give yourselves a little stretch, a little break. And then we have 1 more series, and then we'll be out of this core work, and we will sit up after this. So last round, arms up to the ceiling, legs tabletop. Again, they can go straight up to the ceiling. Curl yourselves back up, right leg down, lift, left leg down, lift. 3 more. 2, 1, then both legs lower down to a challenging level. Both legs lift, inhale, lower. Lift again, holding our neutral spines for these. 2 more. Last one. Then we add in the lift, ready, lower, scoop into those low abs to lift. And I'm bending my knees just slightly just because my hip flexors don't love this. You can bend your knees like me. I have 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, relax, hang your straps up onto the pegs. We're gonna sit ourselves off to the sides of our reformers, and then we're gonna go to just one heavy spring. We are gonna take that light spring off. Okay, when we get onto the heavy, we're gonna stay sitting on our reformers. We're gonna face the straps. Knees are gonna be bent. Heels are gonna be in the headrest. And then we're gonna grab the straps back off the pegs. Long loops or short loops, that's up to you. Long loops are lighter. Short loops are gonna be a little heavier for your arms, which means the long loops are more challenging. Short loops are a little easier for your core. Make sure you have at least a palm's width away from you in the back of your carriage so that your sacrum can roll back. And then starting with just warming up for the movement. This isn't one of the exercises, but we're gonna get a little warm up of our spine. So arms are long. We're gonna tuck our pelvis on an inhale, roll ourselves down towards our sacrums. And then on an exhale, we're gonna sit all the way back up nice and tall. So I'm gonna inhale, tuck my pelvis, roll down towards my sacrum, exhale as I sit up tall. Inhale, tuck, roll back. Exhale to come back up. The idea is you're sending your tailbone towards your heels, curling your pubic bone towards your forehead, and then sitting back up. We're gonna do 2 more like that. Inhale to roll, exhale back up, and then last one. And exhale up. All right, now the next time we go back, we're gonna stay back there. Again, 3 exercises, 3 times. We're gonna add in single leg lifts. We're gonna add in chest pulses, and then we're gonna combine those 2 together, chest lifts and pulses for our 3 exercises. Again, we have to repeat that 3 times. So make sure you still have that palm's width away from you in the back of the carriage. Arms long, again, long loops, short loops, up to you. Long loops are a little more challenging. Tuck your pelvis, roll about halfway back, stay here. Exhale, right knee lifts up into tabletop. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left leg, inhale down. Right, lower, left, lower. We have 4, 2, last one. Now both feet stay down, arms stay long, little pulse of the chest. 8, 7, just the chest. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pause halfway, then it's chest lifts and leg lifts. So when I pulse up, I lift my right knee, I set it down. When my spine goes down, I go left and down. So they go up together, down together, up together, down together. We have 4. Make sure that your arms stay long. You're using your core to lift you up, not your arms. Last one. And then all the way back up. Feel free to give it a little stretch. You can roll out your shoulders, roll out your necks. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So again, leg lifts, pulses, and then that combination between the 2. So I'm gonna bend my knees again. I still have that palm's width. We're gonna tuck, roll about halfway back, pause. Exhale, right knee tabletop, inhale down, left leg down. Now rather than thinking tabletop, think knee to chest, return, knee to chest, return. 2 more, 1 more right, 1 more left. When I finish this one on the left, hold little pulses up and down of that chest. 5, 4, 3, 2. On our last one, we're gonna pause, add in the leg and the chest lift. Together they go up, together they go down. I have 4 more. Arms long. 1 more right, 1 more left, and then we can come all the way back up. Again, If you want to cross your legs, you can. If you want to straighten them, that's up to you. Just give yourselves a little stretch, a little break. And then we're on to our last round with this series. So knees bent, feet flat. We're gonna tuck roll about halfway back, hold, exhale, right knee up, return, left leg up, return. 6, 3, 2, 1, then pulse the chest. 8, 7, abs it. 3, 2, 1, then keep pulsing and lift the legs. One leg at a time. They go up together, down together, up together, down together. 4, 3, make sure your arms are long. 2, 1, all the way back up. Okay, we're gonna hang our straps up onto the pegs. We'll sit ourselves off to the sides of our reformers, and then once we sit up, we're gonna stay on this heavy spring. Our foot bars are gonna go up to the starting position, and then we're gonna move into a plank series. So to start, we're just gonna go planks, then we're gonna do our long stretch, pikes, and squats. And we're gonna do 8 of everything again, 4 times. Reminder, if you don't have long legs like myself, you do not have to have your feet up against the shoulder blocks for this series. It can always be further forward on your carriages. After this, we're gonna stretch and we're done with that nice quick workout. So both hands wide on your foot bar. I'm gonna swing my foot to the furthest, I guess it depends on what side you are, but I'm on the left side, so my right foot is gonna go to the shoulder block furthest away from me. Both hands on, I'm gonna push my carriage out. Leg is long, chest is directly over the foot bar. Squeeze your glute, step that left foot or the opposite foot up. Hold. Okay, long stretch 8 times. Push out and pull in. Range of motion is always up to you for these. Abs should be into your backs. I have 3, 2. Okay, last one, all the way out and in, out. And then we push out 1 time. We hold, tuck your pelvis, hike your hips, push out, arms stay pushing away. Tuck pike with your legs, inhale out. Exhale, scoop, inhale to push. I have 4. My chest stays over the spring, so my shoulders aren't over my hands. My arms are still pushing away. Last one. Okay, hold the arms. This time we're gonna bend the knees. Stretch the legs 8 times. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. 6. Abs in. 5, 4, 2, on 1. You can either come down onto your knees and relax, or you can stand up, flat feet, and relax. That's up to you. I'm gonna stretch out my chest quick. And then again, we're gonna do that 2 more times, 8 of everything. If you ever need to make it easier, you can always do a heavy and a light spring instead of just a heavy. Okay, so feet up against the shoulder blocks, chest over the foot bar to start. Lift the knees, stretch the legs, hold legs long, arms push, arms pull long, stretch. Inhale out, exhale in, count 8 times. This is 6 for me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, push out, hold into pikes. Tuck pike, inhale out. Exhale, scoop, inhale, long legs. Scoop into your abs, lift those hips. 3, 2, 1. Okay, stay out with the arms, bend the knees, stretch legs 8 times. 6, 7, 8. Oh. Okay, feel free. Give yourselves a little bit of a stretch. Again, if you need to change your springs, you can. If you're like me and your hands are clammy, you can wipe your hands on your leggings or on your shirt. Okay, last round, and then we're just gonna give ourselves a nice stretch. So hands back on the foot bars, feet up against the shoulder blocks, chest is over the foot bar. I'm gonna lift my knees up, stretch my legs, hold, legs long, arms push, arms pull 8 times. Again, range of motion up to you. I'm not getting very far on my last one here. Okay, this is my last one. Out and in, out, in, then push out. 8 pikes, tuck pike, push, scoop, and push out. Arms stay pushing away, chest over the springs. Okay, I have 3, 2, 1. Okay, stay out, arms stay, bend the knees, stretch legs, 8 squats. Inhale, bend, exhale, stretch. Think, draw your abs into your backs when those legs go long. 3, 2, 1. Okay, come down onto your knees. Wherever you're at, you can either keep your feet up against the shoulder blocks and push out with your chest dropping down, or your feet could go into your headrest. I like my hips to stay high just to stretch out my chest a little more. We're breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. Okay, then I'm gonna sink my butt down to my heels. If yours aren't already down there, sink your butts towards your heels. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Okay, lift the chest. Bring the carriage all the way back in. You can sit yourselves off to the sides. Feel free to give your shoulders a few rolls back. We are all finished with that core workout. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me today.